name's Kevin Boyd. I'm the head football coach and offensive coordinator for Crocus Plains Plainsmen. I've been playing and coaching, being involved with football since 1984. Played high school football at Crocus. Played some college ball down in Minot State University. Was drafted by the Edmonton Eskimos back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth there in '93, and started coaching right after that. I coached a year in Garrison, North Dakota for the troopers down there, and the last 22 years I've been coaching at Crocus Plains. Plainsman football has been around since, I believe, 1978. It's had some pretty good successes over the years. Had a lot of kids go on to university just simply because they could play a silly game, and that's a wonderful thing.
I've known Kevin since 2003. Where I started getting involved with the West Man Youth Football League. He was president at the time. I was a new ref and then coach. And then in 2005, I joined the Crocus Plains coaching staff.
Go D! But that'll pump the D up. They'll be fired, eh? They're playing awesome.
Kevin's started out as a role model for me. As I said, when I was younger, getting to know him as a young adult, and then blossoming into a close friend of mine, actually.
I've had some really interesting people that I've got to meet throughout the years because of coaching at Crocus. Always have wonderful groups of kids, you know, and it's so nice to see, you know, you see now guys that I coached 20 years ago are have their families, have their careers, and it's nice to see, and you see them just being good people in the community, and it's wonderful to see. And it's been quite an interesting journey. Had a lot of great coaches coach with me over the last few years, and you know, it's a big family at Crocus, and it just grows bigger every year with new kids coming in, new coaches, what have you. It's quite an experience.
Great job, buddy. I've been waiting 4 years to play in the game. Proud of you.
I originally started at Neepawa High School, and I moved to Brandon with our family, and played in 1987 with the Plainsmen. Got a lot out of the program, hence the desire to give back. I've known Kevin for what some days seems like an eternity, but we were piecing it together, and I think it's about 28 years that we've been incorporated with football. One word to describe our relationship would be somewhat dysfunctional at times, but quite a harmony at times as well. Being around somebody as long as you have, it's longer than most married couples in this day and age, but you almost know what people are thinking at that time, but you give your respect where respect's due.
We have a lot of kids that you know, maybe come from a not so wonderful background, and it's you see them develop into a good person. One of the big things that we like to do is get everybody involved in the community with volunteering. Something that I hold near and dear to my heart. You know, you do get some secondary effects for helping them develop into decent players, but the most important thing we do as coaches is develop good young men. And the kids really feed off that, I think, and like being involved, and it carries through with them for life, and it's one of the big perks, one of the paychecks I get for coaching. Mental preparation with each kid is different for games. You know, one of the worst things that you can do as a coach is try and do a blanket approach to every kid, because everybody's got their own learning styles, their own way of figuring things out, and you know, so some kids really buy into the rah-rah, some kids just want to be left alone, some kids want to, you know, the arm around the shoulder and just kind of talk through everything. So you just have to be able to read each kid and give them what they need to prepare them.
I prepare by, usually I just zone out. I listen to music, I just get myself mentally prepared for the game.
I usually just try to take some alone time and just think about like what they do as like a team, or how I could help in any case with like the roles of everyone around us, and how any way I could just help.
Being a Plainsman in one word is family. We're always very driven together as a group. We're a very close group of people. It's like a big family pretty much, and everybody feels like they're a part of something.
If I didn't meet Coach Boyd, I probably wouldn't be playing the same position as me. I probably wouldn't even be playing football, to be honest. He's that big of an influence towards me.
Coaching my son Logan at Crocus has been a blast for me. You know, I'd helped out a little bit with him with Youth League, but I always wanted to just be a dad more than anything with Youth League, and just be a spectator and enjoy the show. Having him be one of my players and playing my old position at Crocus, right guard, is pretty cool. He's developed into a heck of a good football player and a good leader, and it's fills an old dad and old coach with a lot of pride.
Being around the Plainsmen my whole life, it's kind of something I just was waiting for my entire life. So when I finally got to play, it was just a bit of a dream come true.
On. There you go. Nice, nice. Where are we at?
Playing for my dad has been really fun. It was a little worrying at first. I knew he had always been a good football player and such. Got drafted to the CFL, so I kind of felt at the start that I had to live up to him, but after a couple of years I realized it's just play for myself, play for my teammates. I just need to try my hardest.
I think Logan, at least I hope Logan likes having me as his coach. We get along great. We have a really good relationship, and this year it was nice to see a little different side of him. He had a little more pressure put on him, but he holds pressure well, and he was named one of our team captains, and really showed it this year that he had it in him to be a leader, and it was fun to watch him. You know, I found myself just being a little bit of a spectator out there sometimes too, just watching my boy physically knock people around. He's definitely got my genes for his size, you know, and unfortunately for him, my looks, but he's been a blast to coach, and I'm going to miss coaching him. My ultimate goal with every year is to get better, to help the kids achieve their maximum, to help them be the best player, best person that they can be. You know, it's great to get the wins, what have you. Everybody loves to win, but you know, a big win for me at the end of the year is if we've developed some great kids, and kids have developed that sense of belonging and know that they're part of something special, part of the Plainsmen family.